be with you. Well, you said May the 4th.
But
that doesn't even make any sense.
May the 4th be with you, much like force.
That isn't like force.
It's
spelled
almost
differently, and it means two different things.
It sounds so alike.
You know what I'm really excited is this is one of those really serendipitous moments in which May the 4th happens on Met Gala Day. So I'm really hoping to see a lot of Star Wars related costume and fashion out there on the runway for the Met Gala tonight.
Ooh.
They say that over 50 past and present New York Mets are going to be there for the Met Gala.
Wow.
And it's going to be so exciting.
I can't wait to see what Mrs. Met's going to wear. 'Cause she's very fashionable.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I want you to look out for a guy named Lenny Dykstra. Because
former Met.
he's always been fashion forward.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're looking for. The theme for this Met Gala is fashion is art. That's the theme. And I would like to know, Ron, agree or disagree? Fashion is art.
Well, I would disagree because one of the things to art is that it should have no practical real life use. So when people will say, I don't know, a car is art or a guitar, the museums say, no, that's not true. It has to be something that isn't being able to be used for anything. So fashion is not art. Or why would you have to make it larger pants for some people?
Ouch.
Because some people enjoy fat art, and that's why.
Hey.
I see what you're saying. You feel like it goes more in the craftsmanship.
It is
category.
craft. And it's a fine craft. And if you do have a craft, I think that you're luckier than an artist because you never know if art's going to sell. But a craft, that's why I always give kids a loom. And I go, just sit and work this loom. And I go, because they say this, if you give a man to a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man to teach fish, he'll be able to get the fish to do his bidding.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
That's
And my best student ever was a guy named Aquaman.
Wow.
Who, yeah.
You know, I like your take on craftsmanship. However, if you think about like designers like Alexander McQueen, who did those like avant-garde couture pieces that really were not functional, but a piece of art. And that's the kind of level I'd like to see tonight.
Okay. This is an interesting thing what you're telling me about Steve McQueen, because I only know him as a fine action star. All right. So when they make the pieces that nobody would wear, right? And then everybody shows up and applauds. It's almost like if you went to a car show and they showed you cars that do not and will never exist.
Yes.
And then you're like, great. Get me a Ford Bronco then.
Right. These are pieces that are only for the runway as couture and for just Lady Gaga. That's pretty much the only people who would ever be able to wear it. But it's a very exciting day for me because Connor Story and Hudson Williams making their Met Gala debut, my two guys from Heated Rivalry, very excited. Very excited for tonight.
Are they going to be dressed as goalies?
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be funny.
Neither one of them are goalies, Ron.
They're not. For some reason, in my mind, they were both had their butt up in the net.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to ask you this, Gail. Do you feel weird that the Amazon people have taken this over?
Yes.
And two people that aren't considered stylish, but they happen to have hundreds of billions of dollars.
Absolutely. I feel weird
are
about
now, in a very gilded age.
Yes.
New money involved in this.
There's so new money in this that, believe me, there's there's some noses being turned up at the concept, of course. We'll see how it goes. But no, I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good that they bought their way into the party. You know what I mean?
They bought the party.
They bought the party itself so they could go to the party. And yeah, that sucks. And that's really lame. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes tonight.
I would go as an Amazon package.
A lot of successful things have very rich people pouring money into it, though. So I mean,
True.
I think we've done this before. Like, look at the Met Gala in Queens. That guy has spent all the money in the world. Mm-hmm. Can't get a winner out of it.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not always a mark for success. It might keep something afloat, but it doesn't mean it's going to succeed just because you throw money at it.
Also, I do want to say this today, because I want to take responsibility for myself. I want to apologize for Earl for being annoyed the other day. And I said something to Chris, which I think came across very clippy. And I don't think I said anything to you, Gail, but I know that you don't like it when I'm in a bad mood and talking to the other people. So to the three of you, and Deb, because I said something clippy to Deb too. I forget what it was about. But I apologize. It's all part of what I'm going through here, but I don't want to be that guy going through. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I mean, you saw the thing that Chris put together today, and Deb has been maintaining on the wall, and everybody's saying such nice stuff. And then Thursday, I'm mad because a couple things didn't happen on the show the way they were supposed to. I feel like I want to be more like you guys. Like, fuck the show.
Wait, hold on. Now we're back to Clippy.
No, that's not Clippy.
No, it's not Clippy,
Show.
Gail.
I don't want to have a work ethic and not fit in with all the fellas and gals.
We're about the work-life balance over here, right? No.
Do you know who already is into work-life balance is Juju? And she was trying to tell me that I send my dog, Star Child, to the trainer too much. Yeah. It's like, dogs are not to train. Dogs are to be with the family and love their family and have their family love their dogs.
Yes.
And I don't care how popular Star Child is. That doesn't mean the same as being with your family. And I go, Star Child's going to the moon. Okay.
No, she doesn't see it that way. She feels like they're members of the family. And she also explained, dogs need time to play. Dogs need time to nap. They need time to do fun things and rest and just cuddle on the couch. And she's worried that Star Child is work, 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 work.
Yeah. And then Frankie said to me, she doesn't think Star Child exists and Star Child's trainer doesn't exist.
Yes,
so,
it's true.
I mean, it's tough.
Both their personalities have come out so much in this Star Child saga because Frankie is just like, bullshit. She's like, this is bullshit. Juju's like, it might be, but deep in her heart, she wants Star Child to exist so bad that she's willing to just suspend disbelief a little so she can be like, yeah, but Star Child might be real. Like, Frankie will bring it up. Like, she's not real. And Juju's like, yeah, but she might be. And I am worried about her. I do want her to make sure she has playtime.
Same.
You know, there's never been a cat in space.
What?
Yeah.
Why
Dogs
would they?
and monkeys.
Why
Dogs
wouldn't they
and
send a
monkeys.
cat?
Yeah.
They said they couldn't trust the cat not to scratch things.
Monkeys fucking just bite people's faces off. They
No,
can
no,
flip.
monkeys can be trained, but a cat
can
cannot be trained.
No, they can't be.
The weird thing is a big cat can. You know what I mean? If you have a lion, they will stand on the top of a ball. But a house cat, no. To be totally honest, Chris,
Yes.
years ago down in Key West at the sunset parties that they have every night, there was a guy who was like a lion trainer of house cats.
What?
And it was one of the funniest and greatest fucking acts I've ever seen in my life.
So brilliant.
That's huge. I love that dude. Friend to cats.
Well, not a friend, but made him do stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Trained him. Star Child lame. Yeah, you could never get a cat to be like, what was her name? I think it was Laika or something.
Yeah.
It was the Soviet space dog, the first dog in space. R.I.P., by the way. They had no return mission set
That's
up
so
for her,
fucked up.
which is
But
really
they didn't
sad.
even do that for their human astronauts.
Yeah, yeah.
When I was a little kid, there was a urban myth, I guess, that ham operators fucking heard Russian astronauts begging to be saved.
Why?
And when I was told about that, I couldn't get to sleep. I
No,
would
of
just sit
course
there.
not. I might not
And I
sleep
said,
now.
I go, one thing I'm never going to do is get a ham radio because I won't be able to stand that.
No.
I feel like the entire network screams of death.
Somebody wrote this up on the wall. I also want to say that this is Dan in Philly wrote this. I want to say Chris Stanley is so cute when he talks about so-called time travel scientists. It's like a 5-year-old talking about Santa Claus. There's no such thing as time travel, and there's no such thing as a time travel scientist.
Sounds like a 5-year-old just posted to the wall then, because I'm an adult man and I can fucking put things together for myself, and he don't know that time travel exists. I don't know for sure that time travel exists, but I do know for sure that dude that ran up was part of some time travel fucking conspiracy.
No, you don't know that.
Ran
Again,
up
you
where?
just...
At the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
But why did he fail his mission?
I don't know, because look, just like there are bad plumbers, there are bad time travelers. You know what I
He didn't
mean?
even get off a shot.
He
Yeah.
did run through that
Did he
security
even-
real
Yes,
quick.
Did
he ran
even-
through a security thing.
Yeah.
I did that at Phillies games when I was a kid.
Acting like you know everything is a bad look, and that goes towards the person who wrote that on the wall.
All right. Also, I want to say thanks to TR, and I don't want people sending me presents, but TR sent me KN95 masks, pack of lanyards, some Neosporin to avoid getting sick, the Miracle Berry halves that make the sour taste sweet. Have you guys ever even heard
Oh, whoa, that's so cool.
of that? And some Lindy citrus face stuff, protein shake. Also, we came up with this advice: get family history on tape, go through photos. The nostalgia is good vibes. I might want to think about
Yeah.
some kinds of projects I could do
I like that.
to keep my head out there somewhere, and also to have a muddy mat available at all times.
Yes, of course. Yes.
In case I come in a little wet.
Not only for your paws, but hey, take a nap on it while you're at it.
Not a bad idea at all.
Comfortable.
That's what Dolly does.
I apologize to Earl. He said nothing to me, but I don't need that. But Earl's Knicks are going up against my 666ers.
Ooh, my God.
See if the devil isn't helping them.
Mark of the Beast.
But all week, the Knicks fans would yell out, "We want Boston. We want Boston." And the Sixers made sure they didn't get Boston.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Screw Tatum.
Oh my gosh, that game 7.
But the Sixers shocked the Celtics. I doubt that the Knicks are going to be shocked because they've seen this happen, and also they're all Philly guys too. They're from Villanova, and quite frankly, I feel like this is Philly against Delco. I don't think the Knicks have anything to do with this.
Nope.
Series. First game tonight, Earl?
Tonight, Madison Square Garden.
Yes, tonight, 8 o'clock. I'm very excited that as my Met Gala coverage ends, game 1 begins. And that just shows the duality of me, okay? That's me in a nutshell right there. I'm very excited about my evening.
Fashion and sport.
What time does the walk up to the Met Gala start?
So it usually starts around 5:30 is like the early arrivers, but coverage usually starts at 6. But in this social media world, you will find that you're going to get far more information if you're following along on, say, an Instagram or a Threads, and then also watching the coverage, because you're going to see all the outfits on social media before they ever get to it on the coverage. On E, I guess they do it, right?
5:30 it starts, yeah, on E.
Oh, it does start at
That's
5:30.
still
Okay.
around E?
Yeah,
Yes.
weird, right?
Wow. They literally used to do entertainment news at one point.
Yeah.
Like you could go there and it was like reading Hollywood Reporter. But speaking of fashion, a lot of people wrote to say that our building was in the devil still wears Prada.
Nice.
And forget, I think it's Runway Magazine is the name of it, and it's on the 25th floor of our building.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Interesting.
So they would be our neighbors.
Yes.
That's
or
NBC.
Gabers,
Yeah.
as the pro-gay community says.
Yes. I love the neighborhood.
I had a question for you guys. At what age does serious day drinking have to stop?
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Serious.
it doesn't, yeah. Serious day drinking, that means you leave the house and you drink in the daytime and try to make it straight into nighttime. And I remember the freakish nature of going out for lunch and then leaving when the parking lot was dark.
Right.
And you're like, I want to stay out, but I already feel shitty.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad already. My
I feel
hangovers.
bad. I feel drunk. I made
Yeah.
2 fucking bad phone calls to exes already today.
Yeah. I feel like the serious day drinking is something you have to leave behind in your 20s. Although the regular day drinking is kind of the only day drinking that can exist as you're older. Like late
So
night
you're
drinking
saying
is very
have-
difficult. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
saying some drinks during
Some
the
drinks
daytime.
early.
All right.
because
So,
we
you
don't-
know, I'm going out to lunch on a corporate dollar.
Yes.
And I might order a bottle of wine. And
Sure.
who knows? Maybe a little highball for myself.
Yes.
I might get a hold of a guy and get a fucking gram. Just
Yes.
a fucking gram.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
mainly
Because I'm
do
a
it for myself.
responsible adult.
Just to
The sun
maintain.
is out. Yeah. But I do think that the kind of like I've been drinking all day, now the sun is setting, and now I'm going to a different bar. Like that stuff you have to leave behind in your 20s. If you have a
What
2
year?
in front
In
of you.
the 20s.
By the time you're about 28, you should be phasing out of that. You should be phased
Interesting.
out.
28 is a pretty good
Yeah.
number, I think. Chris,
Yeah.
where are you on this?
I feel 36 years old is when the fucking sun is set on. You're
Really?
like seriously hardcore.
2
fucking
children
day
by that
drink.
age.
It means you still could have fucking day drank.
I know, but do you feel like people with children should be day drinking?
I mean, it depends on their situation. If they got a partner,
Yes, it's called a bad dad, if that's what you're talking about.
If I had a wife to care for my children.
Now, look, the only instance where I'm still like day drinking heavy at my age, which is be 42 years old,
Weekends. That's the only instance.
is during football season, like you know,
On Sunday.
especially during playoffs.
Yeah, so
And-
weekends most of the year is what you're saying.
I'm going to give you a time where it's 100% okay, no matter what age, and that is when you're on vacation.
Oh,
And people, though they say they love a vacation, need to be drunk to experience a vacation.
Right.
And I've seen people drunk in museums. I have seen people so fucked up that they end up pissing standing in front of the pool bar.
You know, here's the thing that's interesting. I feel like for an adult of a certain age, there's more day drinking on vacation expected than night drinking. Like
Yes.
you are kind of crashed out in your hotel room kind of early.
Yeah.
And then you wake up to start again, perhaps down at the pool bar once again.
Yes, you're right. That thing of blitzing yourself so you're really not even attached to the place you are. You know what I mean?
it happened a little bit when I went to Italy, and then my mother-in-law took a picture of me passed out drunk in the back of a cab going back to the fucking hotel. Again, I'm going to say I was a little jet lagged, but there was getting to Italy, start hitting it, go to dinner, hit it harder,
You know what?
pass out.
That was funny to me, and I knew that you were in the right family when she took the picture of you
Yeah.
like a buddy would, rather than like,
Be concerned.
you're disgusting, and I
Right.
can't believe my daughter is with you.
Also, it's a little embarrassing because Italy, which obviously has a big drinking culture in the sense that they like wine,
Yeah.
they don't have a big drunk culture.
No.
So you must
it's
have
not like
really
England or whatever. You know what
yeah, you must have really stuck out because while they do like to drink wine, they like to have wine with lunch.
Aperol
They like to
spritz.
sit out and have a drink in the piazza, perhaps. You don't just see drunks in the street like
No.
you do in the United States, in England, and in Ireland, and in
Even
Scotland.
Spain gets fucking pretty rowdy at night. But no, Italy is like maintaining, having wine.
Yep. Yeah,
I went a
enjoying
little harder.
food. Yeah, clearly.
All right, this is one. I got a spy report. This is going to hit Chris Stanley.
Spy report.
Pretty hard. The Broadway theater that houses the Book of Mormon caught fire Monday morning, with FDNY describing it as a 3-alarm fire.
That's a lot of alarms. Jesus, no. I mean, look, as we all know, I saw that in previews before.
Oh, wow. I hadn't heard that yet.
Oh, I'm
Chris.
sorry. Everyone was paying a G-Bo for a goddamn ticket. Guess what? This guy got it for $1.20.
Yeah, well, I waited for many years later and then just saw it for a reasonable amount.
But I saw it in real time when it was hot. But I guess it still is.
Yeah, so anyway, it's that's sad. I hope everything works out there.
Yeah, me too.
And also, this happened over the weekend, and I felt really bad about it. There was a big fire in St. Petersburg, which was the USF Marine Science Laboratory that is there, and it's believed to be a total loss. It's like an 80-year-old building.
Oh, God.
A lot of work took place there. I mean, I imagine they lost a lot of fish. But two different people that Gail and I know. And by the way, one of those people who has designed aquariums, different places I've been at, which, like major aquariums, he now, I think, bought an island off the coast of Costa Rica, which I have to look into because that island living is not easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're paying a lot out of pocket there.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot to import.
Everything.
So, I don't know where we're getting these fires from. I'm not happy about it, though.
No, I don't like those.
Here's Eric in New York. Hey, Eric.
Hey, guys. Love the show. I think during a blizzard, it's okay to drink. I like to turn a classic, pour a drink, and just have an afternoon of it, you know?
It's not a bad idea. It's no one can expect you to do anything during a blizzard, but now you are expected to work from home.
Yes. I was just going to say, I feel like those days are in the past because, yes, I would do that in my 20s, but one, I can't just day drink and be drunk with my kids asking me to go sledding. And two, both of the adults are expected to work during a blizzard because everyone can find a way to work from home. So, yeah, that hasn't been my experience in my adult life, but I do remember it fondly as an option.
I will give you a day drinking and everybody can understand it. And again, it's travel and it's airline travel. You drink at the bar, you drink on the plane, you get off the plane and drink in a whole new bar.
Yes.
While looking at TV in another city.
Ooh, local drinks.
I think that a big part of the reason that many people enjoy that one is like the stress, let's start the vacation. But also I think outside of New York, most people aren't accustomed to just like public transportation. And they're like, what do you mean I get to go places without being the driver of going? Like, it's just exciting. So they go, I'm going to take a plane. And when I get off the plane, I'm going to take a cab. And I don't have to drive a car at all. Very exciting. Let me get drunk now.
In my drinking days, I would get passed out drunk on a plane and wake up, rally, really truly enjoy the day. There would be no beers on that day. That was
hard liquor.
Brown liquors.
Yes.
Dave in Chicago.
Hey, how's it going, Ron? How's it going, Gail?
Hey.
So I got a great drunk on vacation story. I'm in Salt Lake City with my wife. She's there for a wedding. Her friend's getting married to a Mormon. I don't want anything to do with it. She's doing wedding stuff all week. I say I'm going to go have some drinks in Salt Lake City.
Nice.
Weird place to get drunk. I do it, have a few drinks, jump on a trolley to go back to my hotel. I got to piss, so I jump off the trolley, find a little area where there's no people. As I'm taking a piss, I look up and realize I'm standing in front of the John Stockton statue, and I'm literally pissing on the John Stockton statue in front of their stadium.
That is amazing, because the only people that used to piss on John Stockton was the Lakers and the Bulls, along with the Rockets and Kings. But I mean, when you're just pissing, they're not going to put a John Stockton thing behind some trees. Okay,
No.
You're pissing where pretty much everybody can see
Just
you
dick out,
at
man.
that point. Yes. Now I'm going to give you another day where it's fine to drink all you want, and that is a fishing day.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody is going to stop a fisherman, even if it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, most of the time, I'm going to say saltwater fishing. Okay? Drink away. I think if you're standing next to a stream, I think that looks crazy.
Yeah.
So if
Empty's
you're
floating.
on a boat, yeah, you're fine.
Actually, golf is big day drinking, and just I see dudes blasted fucking drunk. It gets ugly out there. Those cart girls make good cash.
Now, what are you paying for a cart? Now, I know you're at public
I'm a Muni guy.
places in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island.
Exactly, yes.
Well, what are you paying for beers?
All right, so this is great. In the Muni system, you buy 5 tall boys, you get the 6th free, and that's about $40 for 6 tall boys.
All right, that's going for binge drinking at that point.
Why would they even make that deal?
Because they want us to buy it. It's fucked up.
When I started radio, one of the things we would promote is drink till you drown nights.
Oh no!
And it would be like, you pay, $15 and no one's going to stop you from drinking beers and well drinks. And there was one place that you would drink for free until somebody pissed.
Whoa!
And then the drinks would go.
That would be me. Unfortunately, and it's so embarrassing, I'd be
Yeah.
ruining the fun for everyone.
Well, you're also looking to rupture something. I don't even think it was the
Yes.
best idea, making people hold the piss.
Yeah, that's just bad for you. I think it's medically wrong to even suggest that.
Yeah, that gets ugly.
Here's Johnny O in Strong Island. Johnny.
What's going on? Oh, how are you guys today?
We're
I
cool,
gotta
man.
think. There comes a time where actually day drinking replaces night drinking after a certain age. I guess
Right.
that usually happens at maybe
Okay.
when you get to 50, and then you no longer drink really that much at night, and all
Right.
your drinking is usually done during the day.
Yeah.
And then you're asleep by 6 o'clock at night?
Early bird.
7, 8, yeah.
Yeah.
7, 8.
That's 7, 8 at night. And that gives you that. I can't believe I'm getting some well rested passed out here. Now, I get, do you want to see people drunk during the day? I mean, you don't look upon them kindly.
No.
And
Yeah.
I remember once when I was a kid, we would go and drink at this place in a mall because they wouldn't card us.
Yeah.
There was nothing about this place
Yeah.
that was particularly great other than the fact that he didn't call. So I was there with a couple of friends and my buddy Fidge, and Fidge was dancing with a girl in this bar in the afternoon when his mom and aunt walked by and looked through the window to see their son not at school but dancing with some people would call a skanky hoe.
There was this restaurant in Manhattan. Chris, you might remember it was called Spain. Do you remember Spain?
Yep, I remember Spain.
Okay, so it became very clear to us that they did not card. and then exciting. So they would do like Spanish tapas. Everything was very affordable.
Yeah.
It was like they would just throw food at you.
There was free
insane.
tapas all the time.
All the time, like just tons of free food. So you would be young and have very little money and could just fill up a table full of food, and they would have the sangria flowing. Now, something about sangria that's great for children is it's like a juice box.
It's sweet.
So it's so fucking delicious, right? It's literally seems like an alcoholic beverage for children, right? They wouldn't card us. And the fact that we just kept pushing this, like, oh, we're just a bunch of youngsters who love Spanish tapas. Like, no, obviously we get really drunk there. So we were like 17, 18, like going there. And we were the kind of kids who looked like kids. Like, we weren't passing nothing, right? And then I was like, I want to bring my brother with me. And everyone is like, man, your brother's like 4 years younger than you. Like, this is going to fuck the whole shit up. Like, they're not going to serve us. I'm like, I have a good feeling about this. They absolutely did. And my brother was clearly a child. Like, clearly a child.
I'm not happy hearing this story for the first time. I may want to talk to you guys. You know
R.I.P.
I mean?
Spain, by the way. Really sad to hear that it did close down,
did.
but it thrived for many, many years in New York City, and it was a wonderful place.
It survived the pandemic, but then went down.
Yeah, shortly after.
I'm texting your brother, but I'll just tell you, Gail. I'm taking away your screens for the entire week. No screens after everything.
My
you've been doing.
iPhone.
Also, let's talk about the marketing of let's give free tapas and booze to people who are not going to have a spendable fucking amount of money for another 8 to 10 years.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. This is why they went bankrupt. There's no return.
Right. Just like, I guess another picture of cheap sangria and free food, please.
Thank you.
More of those little sausages.
Remember that early app that used to tell people where the liquor companies were running free things in the city? And they would bang out people for an hour, and then everyone would go to the next place.
MyOpenBar.com was a godsend to the people of New York City because they would have a long list every night of hour-long open bars, totally free. And we would figure out, we'll go to this place from 7 to 8, then 8 to 9, then 9 to 10. And these bars got the shit kicked out of them because we would just go, pound booze, and get to the next one. It was like a summer, maybe 6 months of this beautiful thing happening, and then it all fell apart.
And then you'd also get like little tchotchkes.
And what was the reason? Was it?
It was because...
What was the reason? Was it binge drinking?
It was binge drinking because they were like, all right, we'll join this fucking list of bars because the kids will stay and they'll actually start paying full price for drinks. But no, we would just bounce around. And the amount of free bad beers, liquors that we would just pound was disgusting. It was just awful, like liquors and beers you've never even heard for because all these companies failed. Because also they were new places, like there was something called Sparks, which was the precursor to Four Loko.
Yes.
And that one, I was an entire fall of me just pounding Sparks for free. It was disgusting.
This all took place during the Giuliani years.
Yeah.
And now Giuliani, they say, is in serious health conditions somewhere down in Florida. And he is also a guy that enjoys a drink or two.
He does.
At the end or beginning of a long day.
Yes, yeah. He would imbibe anytime.
Yeah. Chris Stanley did a great job today putting up a piece on the wall. And for people that don't know, this is for some of the stuff that people were doing when they found out that I have stage 4 cancer. And we just found out, I'm not going to give away the name yet, Gail, because I'm already always nervous that something will go wrong.
Sure.
And I won't. I have like an irrational thing that they're going to say, we looked this over and you can't be part of this program. It sounds stupid, but this program is that I'm going to be on a trial drug with this big time hospital, along with the chemotherapy, I guess.
Yes,
right?
correct.
It's not in place of chemotherapy, but also I will be getting this trial, I guess, somewhat untested drug. And the thing is, I came up in a lot of untested drug things before. You know what I mean? Almost kind of fly by night things. And I remember the last big program it was in Philadelphia. It was something called Black Dust.
Oh.
And that's when you took angel dust and treated it with black tar heroin. So you would have a terrible high that you would become addicted to. So if I could do that,
Right.
I'm pretty sure I could do this one. But we'll know more coming up this week. And I do want to give out some details for that. And a lot of comedians have been contacting us. We're going to play a couple of them right now. Deb, who's the first one that we have?
We have Jim Florentine.
Jim Florentine checked in. And by the way, also again today with his son Luke, which was really, really sweet.
Hey, Ronnie, it's Jim Florentine. I'm here with my son Luke. Just wishing you well wishes. Get better. Can't wait to see you again. You're a legend. Best interviewer ever. No question. The best guy ever. And just the best guy to fucking hang out with, man. I miss you, and I'm really thinking about you. And Luke's here, too. You remember Ronnie, right?
Yeah, you had me on the air, and I was on your Thanksgiving show, and I called my dad gay on stage.
I know, in front of like 400 people at the Hard Rock. I think my dad's gay, and everyone believed it. No, and I remember Ronnie, going to the Crease with Kids shows. Yeah, that was great. You were always nice to Luke backstage.
Yeah, he was funnier than you on the shows.
Yeah, well, thanks for telling me that now. Meanwhile, that night you go, no, Dad, you were the funniest. So you fucking lied. It's all good. No, we miss you, Ronnie. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Get better and go Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
Later, buddy.
They love the Dolphins. Florentine is such a sweetheart, and he always checks in on me. And, he has the reputation as the metal guy.
Yes.
He's a street guy, everything about him. But he's truly a wonderful dad. And, he just really touches me as a friend. All right. What's next, Deb?
We have Bert Kreischer.
Ron, it's Bert. I'm in my backyard having a cigar thinking about you. I think about you every time I have a cigar. I know that's odd, but you kind of made cigars cool to me. When I heard you were smoking cigars, I remember running into you one time at Sirius XM and said, "What are you smoking these days, Ron?" And you went, "Bert, I have so many fucking cigars." And I thought, how cool. You've always been my barometer of cool. Ever since I was a kid in Tampa, my uncles, who all lived in Tampa, would go to the Ron and Ron live shows and come back with stories about Ron Bennington and what you said and what you did and the quotes you had. And they would just become vernacular inside my family, inside of our friend group. I don't think I've ever said goodbye to a friend from Tampa without saying, "See ya." When you went over to Sirius XM and you and Fez kind of redefined what I thought radio was, in my opinion, some of the best radio that's ever been done. You've always been the coolest motherfucker in town. And I love you and I look up to you and I'm thinking about you and I'll leave more messages as I have cigars. I hope you're having a great day.
I love Bert too.
Oh, that was so sweet.
The thing is Tom Segura sent me a thing before Bert did. So then when Bert contacted me the following day to say he just, found out, I go, yeah, Tom already contacted me. And, which is odd because I know I was your boyhood shop jock. But I'm going to tell you another person who checks in all the time is Joe List. And he goes, I was just listening to Peter Wolf and thought about you. That's always funny. I can't tell you how nice the comedy community has been for this. They all want to do something.
Yes.
And there's not a lot you can do. unless you're running a major drug trial.
Right. If that would really help me. But the amount of comics who have DM'd me just to be like, can I bring a pizza somewhere? Can I come and sit with him while he does a treatment or something? Like they all, like so many people just want to help out. You know, Ashley Austin Morris, like, immediately was just like, let me buy you guys dinner. Like, it's just like the sweetest folks. Like, everybody has been so incredible.
You also got somebody else that bought you dinner.
That's true, yes.
You don't want to say? Former intern
Luke sent a gift card to Applebee's because he knows my family loves to go to Applebee's. It's the cutest thing ever.
That's the sweetest kid too. I love all the interns throughout the years have come back and contacted me, including when I started radio almost 40 years ago. The kid was Steve the helpful guy, and he was just the guy, and his job was to be helpful. He didn't do a lot of on-air work, but he was there at the beginning of my career. And then when he left, he was replaced by Fez. So he was the bridge. And we didn't call Fez the helpful guy, although that came up at one point. Would this be a good... I think he was going to be Todd the helpful guy at first. And I go, let's wait on it. Let's see what he does.
Let's see how helpful.
Yeah. And this is how long ago this was. They would have X-Acto knives and cut out things from the newspaper to put in front of the hosts.
Wow. That's how the prep was done. Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't work with computers at all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the editing was also done with a knife.
It's crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. You needed a razor in that business. And that's something that Earl never learned how to do. Crazy. Never learned to edit with a razor or with a computer.
It's one of those things that when we talk about in editing, like cuts, that people who are young now don't realize, like, it was literally a cut. And that's what, like, and we still use that terminology. Just like when we say we taped something, like, we're not taping it, but we all know what we mean record.
I can't stop saying taped it. And I'm always like, I just taped Inside Moves, a 1980 movie the other night, which when I watch, and I have Fat City tape too. Jack wants to come over one day.
Yes, he would, because that is his all-time favorite movie.
And then I taped on the same night Crossing Delancey, which I showed to your aunt. She had never seen it before.
Oh, really?
Loved it.
That's a good one.
Nothing works like a good rom-com. Mm-hmm. Deb, who do we have next?
Lisa Lampanelli.
Lisa.
The Queen of Mean.
Hey, Ron, it's Lisa Lampanelli. I know we haven't talked since I retired years ago, but I wanted to say I love you. I'm wishing the best for you. I always have held you in the highest regard, and I am hoping you are feeling decent, comfortable, and as good as you can at this stage. I know it's difficult. You're a trooper. You got people around you that love you and people like me who think about you and know that you are a mensch, a true champion of comedy, and a huge team player, and always have been. Sending nothing but love across the miles and across the years and forever. Love you, my friend.
First of all, what a great voice, doesn't she?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And for the Queen of Mean, she's always so touching. I like and thoughtful. Like, that was she was kind of among some of the first comedians that I met doing Bennington, and was so blown away by just how warm and sweet and fun. You know what I mean? Like, if you just know someone's act or their persona or whatever. And I was like, wow, that's so fascinating. But she just adores Ron. And like, that has always been the case. Like, she was always great to have on the show because of your connection.
Well, I feel the same way about her, because she gave me like a bucket list thing where I got to do an interview at the 92nd Street Y, which has been one of the great arts places for, I don't know, decades and decades of New York history. And to go up and be able to do that, and her just handpicked me, was really great. But I also got to meet her entire family, and she's just a very good family person. And then made fuck you money in comedy,
Right.
and said, this is as far as I want to do it. I don't want to travel around. I don't want to, keep doing this. I'm out. And that's a hard thing to be able to say, is walk away when you've had enough, but she did it. It's exciting.
We also had a great experience one night. She invited us to go to her one-woman show, and we had such a great night. You and I, remember that?
Yeah. She was also done plays.
Yes.
Little plays that she was in.
So fun.
Yeah, she's very interesting. And like I said, just great, a great person, but truly like a great persona as well. This one I think is going to, this is a recent Emmy winner. This should surprise you, Gail.
Hey, Ron, it's Jeff Hiller. I'm just calling to say, get well soon, buddy. You've done so much for so many comics and listeners and people who just enjoy entertainment, and we are grateful for it. So, F cancer. F it.
That was a little sexy.
Oh, I love Jeff so much.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. What a really really talented, pure, interesting guy he is, and I love that we got to know him.
Great stories in his book too. I mean,
Yes.
just a lot of great coming up through New York stories. Him being on the Ricky Gervais movie, that Bobby Kelly was also. They were kind of like glorified extras where they were in the movie as ghosts, but they didn't get to say anything. You know what I mean? So they were kind of background ghost in it. And Jeff's character had died naked. So he was walking around naked all day. Talk about exposed.
Ghost Town.
Yeah, Ghost Town was the name of the movie. All right, we got one more. This will make you happy too, Gail. Say who we got, Deb.
Casey Balsham.
Hi, Ron Bennington. It's Casey Balsham. We are thinking of you. We are sending you so much light and love, buddy. Our whole house loves you. And, you were so kind to us when we first moved to New York City. You'll always be part of our, our beginnings here. And that was 10 years ago. And you're a legend. And Goldie wants to do karaoke for you. Say, get better, Ron.
Get better.
Get better, buddy. We're all pulling for you. Mommy, love you. Mommy, we're going to do some karaoke. Pick a song.
So cute.
Oh, man. That's so awesome. I love Casey. And Casey was like a comic that when the first time she ever came in, which I think it was because she won the Highlander. It was the first time we actually met her.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're
they're
the family that won.
Yes, because he won the year before. And then Robbie won the first year. Then Casey won the second. We met her for the first time, and she came in to celebrate her win. And I was just like, I love her. I would be friends with her in real life. I just adored her. She was just so funny and charming and cute, and I was just obsessed with her, and I still am.
All right, something just occurred to me now that did not occur to me that many years ago. Robbie wins the Highlander and Going Away.
Yeah.
The next year, his future wife wins the Highlander, Going Away. Did Robbie put her bets in? Or does Casey know ball?
Oh my God. Yes, this is a good point.
I mean,
It's
ball's
like,
in her name.
and then it kind of proves maybe that there only can be one, and it's Robbie.
Is he the Shadow Highlander goat?
What if we found out that every Highlander ever since that was just like, I talked to Robbie, he told me what to do. I told him it was my dream to be the Highlander.
We got to take it away from Paul Morrissey then.
Look, guys, the only race that people care about took place during the Kentucky Derby the other day. I never saw a horse come that far from behind to win.
Unreal.
The Kentucky Derby. It was also the first woman trainer, I believe, in the history of the Derby.
Wild, yeah.
Yes.
And we came very close to watching the first woman trainer have a stroke and or heart attack. I never saw anyone on TV that I worried about as much as this woman. She couldn't breathe.
She
couldn't control her body.
She was losing her mind when she was finally interviewed. Like, her kids were there, and I was like, oh my God, she's just a mom, like she's a mom. And it was just so amazing. But this, I'm going to tell you what spoiled the moment for me. And no offense to you, Chris. I know this is your culture, but this is why I hate betting. Okay. My husband put some money down on some horses. Okay.
Sure.
And he threw down some trifectas. Okay. Now he picked a trifecta. Normally, he will do a combination trifecta and an exacta of that. But this particular year, he's different, and he goes, I'm just doing the trifecta. He hits 2 of the 3 horses. The first horse that won, the second horse that was in second place. He just didn't get that third horse who was a super long shot, a 70-1 kind of situation.
Yeah.
Here we are. He's got 2 of the 3 horses. I'm watching this woman. I'm like, this is incredible. I can't believe it's the female trainer. You would even pick that horse. And he's sitting there fuming. And he was like, if I would have put down $2 on the exacta of the 2 horses I had right, we would have $22,000 right now. And I was like, no, you didn't. But let's watch this interview. And he's furious. I'm like, you're not enjoying this moment because you're just thinking about betting. And it's ruining it.
$2 and you pick up 22.
He would have had $22,000. $22,000.
The money-making opportunities for this these long shots, multiple long shots into the top 4. It was insane. It was disgusting.
And that was his method. Like, he had only picked long shots and wasn't thinking much about it, and
ROI.
just happened to get the 1 and 2 horse correct. And then the third horse that he picked was also a long shot, but not nearly as a long shot as that 70-1. And if he had gotten that correct, or if he had just picked the 1 and 2 horse in an exacta and put $2 down like he usually did, he would have won $22,000.
So you're saying that the betting had cost him his enjoyment?
It cost us the joy of, I was like, this is just a fun race, and this woman is the first female trainer to ever win this, and isn't this incredible? And he's like thinking about an imaginary scenario that didn't happen.
I get it. I lost $100 on stupid Donovan Mitchell of the Cavs because he couldn't get over 25.5 points. Dude, it's the game 7. But I understand. I understand that feeling. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
You're ruining the fun.
What's the odds of the Knicks winning the whole thing?
Give me a second. I'll get that information to you immediately. I mean, the fucking Sixers, when they were down 3-1, it was like plus 2,200 or something. It was crazy for them to win the series.
Well, of course, yeah. That was wild. And that game 7 was exciting, but stressful. Very stressful.
All right, they're favorited tonight, but I'm finding the exact for the win the series. All right, it's plus 350 for them to win the series.
What's that mean exactly?
If you bet $100, so it's to win 350.
I don't like the risk there. It's not like $2 to win 22,000.
Hey, you know how I'm going to be in this drug trial?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things they told me it might be in there is pain thinner. So I got to be careful.
I'm going to talk to them about that.
Yeah.
Because I go, explain to me the reasoning behind the pain thinner.
I don't.
Because it doesn't seem like something that should be in the body.
No.
Hey, you know how The Devil Wears Prada is out this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what kills me. The Michael movie is out. Anne Hathaway gets more hate than Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Despite the things that Michael Jackson has done. And keep me up because I don't always follow Anne Hathaway's career. What started the hate and why? Is it her acting or has she done something ridiculous off stage? If anybody knows, 844-762-5463. That's 844-ROCK God. I don't know what she's done.
Right.
But the people do not like her.
Yeah. I've always found that fascinating, the way she's disliked. I mean, they're treating her like she's Dax. I'm like, what's the problem here? I mean, the lady, I don't see what it is that people are upset about. I can't tell if it's like, you're right. Like, is it something about the work she's done or is it her public persona or the way she appears in interviews? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I feel like it's too far that she didn't do something specific to make people this mad.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I never thought she was like one of the great artists,
right.
But she has won an Academy Award for stealing Les Mis. And some people said it would have been unwatchable without her.
She was, I'm a Les Mis head and I'm an Anne Hathaway head. I thought she crushed it. I love her. I love Anne Hathaway. And I Dreamed a Dream. She murdered that shit. Okay, she deserved the Oscar, and she did get hate for that, for fucking winning an Oscar. It almost seems orchestrated.
Well, everything is orchestrated to you once you believe in conspiracy theories.
But the theories are becoming true left and right.
Not one of them has been true.
Epstein's real.
Really? Because I don't see not one single fucking person was busted.
That's part
of that entire thing.
It's part of the conspiracy. I know she got hate for that boyfriend of hers. This is years ago now, who got busted for financial fraud or whatever. He was doing some shady shit. Yeah.
Why is that her fault?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with her.
I know it doesn't. It's like, she got grifted by a grifter. Okay, that happens. People get grifted. It's victim blaming.
I'm confused.
What side are you on here?
I'm on Anne's side.
Or are you forgetting
because
where
you know what?
the thing goes?
We're never going to get the real information from a real Hathaway head like Chris, We need to find out somebody who hates her and why they hate her. Because I don't see it. And clearly, Chris, I guess, is obsessed with her. I'm learning this the first time.
Well, anybody in Les Mis, he loves.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, that's all of his favorite people. But I guess you're a musical guy?
Oh, I didn't know this about myself. I discovered this about myself. I love musicals, most of them. I mean, I don't know if I can even call out a bad musical. I enjoy all of them.
What about Seussical?
I never saw Seussical, but I'll give it a shot.
I've only seen one musical, and it was a high school production of Oliver, and I thought it was just fantastic. Who will buy that wonderful morning? And I was like a little kid, and my dad was doing some school board work, so he took me to see this, and one of the kids singing was on the football team, and every time he sang, my dad would go like this. You believe it? He's a football player, and look at him. He goes, you think that singers aren't tough? You think that they're pansies? Look at this kid. And I was like, I don't know. I know a lot of famous singers, and I didn't think any of them were pansies. And I don't know what a pansy is.
Yeah. You're actually making me more confused than giving me information right now.
I think he played the bad guy in Oliver, the one that was going around hiring the little kids to steal handkerchiefs, which was another thing that got to me. I was like, what's the resale value on a handkerchief?
I just remember there was something that gets passed around every now and then of Anne Hathaway, a role she played. Do you remember the movie Havoc, where she played a high schooler? Well, she put on a black scent during it. I'm just going to say it. And then those clips from that movie get passed around like, what's Anne Hathaway think she's doing?
This is one of those things where it's like maybe it's a cumulative sort of situation of lots of little things, but there's a reason that she doesn't get away with small infractions. Something that many celebrities have those all the time. They say something, they kind of come off rude, they put their foot in their mouth, whatever. There's a reason she's not getting away with just being a person.
I got the definitive one here. Quinn sent this to us. She said, remember when she and James Franco hosted the Oscars? I had forgotten all about that.
Yes.
So James Franco comes out. The Oscars are not going well.
Nope.
Okay? It looked like nobody liked. So James Franco, he just starts to tank it. He's shutting his pie hole. And Anne Hathaway is working as hard as she could. Yeah. She's tap dancing her way through this thing. And quite frankly, she died, but at least she tried.
Yes.
And I guess that means nothing in Joe Biden's America. You know what I mean?
I get it. I remember that vividly because the next day it was a beatdown on Hathaway and Franco. And you were exactly right, Ron.
But she got the brunt of it. Again, This is a certain type of person that doesn't get away with anything.
But Chris wants to make other things come in as well. The proverbial hat on a hat. It's all about Franco. Franco, I saw this weekend. You know how Seth won't talk to him anymore and doesn't want anything to do with him and continues to have success without him. But they also say that his little brother, isn't taking his phone calls.
Oh, wow. Dave Franco?
I think that's the only other Franco. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a Bert Franco that takes his shirt off all the time. That Bert Franco is one day drinking son of a bitch.
Loves it.
Stanley, you also said that you day drink a lot when you're doing the brunch thing.
Oh, yeah. Brunch time is drink time. You know what I mean? I was actually just recently in a fucking brunch establishment in Brooklyn. And this is great, right? So they're just playing music like a restaurant does, but then I go into the bathroom and they're playing different music, and that is a great vibe, and I think it's a sign of a good restaurant. If they if they put enough thought into maybe when you're peeing, pooing, washing hands, you got to have a different vibe of music.
It'll be pee for me.
So what do you mean by different vibe?
It's like if, let's say, all right, so this place is called Pasta Night, and I know, brunch, Pasta Night, crazy. But
here's the other thing. Pasta Night does not sound like a people who make a good pasta.
You know what? I was also like, this is a stupid name, I ain't going. Then I went and enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Yes, I'm also confused because it's Pasta Night, but you're having brunch there. I mean, night's right in the name.
I know, it's all confusing, but trust me, it's a good place around Vanderbilt Avenue in Brooklyn. And they were playing different music in the bathroom. I think it's just an attention to detail that if they're paying that much attention to the music, they're paying attention to their menu.
So you're saying that they've got a full-time menu that people are going to and doesn't mention pasta or night. It's just a name that they have.
No, it's mostly pasta in the evening, but, a brunch menu.
You know what? I think it is. They probably have a separate vibe manager for the bathroom.
That could be it.
And they saw you entering the bathroom and went, change the vibe. We got a customer going into the bathroom right now.
Do you think Earl would be able to pull off two vibes in the same night?
I know he could. I mean, he's the best in the biz.
He's not good with bodily fluids, though.
I was thinking about this because that time when something sweeps the nation food-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going through it now kind of with the smash burger, where it was like not really known, and then everybody's doing smash burger at the same time. I think the biggest like that was when the Cajun cuisine caught on, and we just had blackened everything.
Yes.
It was a very bad time because
80s.
Yes, and it certainly had a lasting effect in Florida because it was still going on to the early 90s still. But not everyone should be blackening everything without skill. It was not great. It wasn't a great method, and if it was executed poorly, it sucked.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't get around blackened.
No, everything.
You could.
Every menu, most of the items blackened.
There was so many blackened fish and chicken options on every goddamn menu.
All right, Chris, this was sent to us. It's a picture from Brooklyn's Pasta Night.
Yeah.
And it just looks like any cheeseburger, any fries.
It's delicious.
It just looks rando.
I get it. I understand. But trust me, I'm there, boots on the ground. I'm not just looking at pictures. I'm tasting pictures.
I understand, but a burger is a fucking burger.
Of course.
There's nothing on this burger. What are they doing? Medium well instead of medium rare? There's not going to be. And those look like frozen fries that they just popped in.
Hand cut. I know the taste of a frozen fry. Intimately.
I heard it's actually a blackened burger.
All right.
So
I'm going to give you another thing. This is interesting. Their lettuce and tomato is on the bottom instead of the top.
Oh,
That's
I don't
a
know.
strange move to make.
You got to differentiate yourself from the crowd.
No. Here's the problem with it, though. There's a slipperiness on the bottom, and I don't trust the bottom teeth to be able to snip through that. That's a top teeth job. You know what I mean? I feel like your bottom teeth is like less carnivore, right? Like your top teeth, you're giving T-Rex. Bottom teeth, you're giving Brontosaurus.
That's interesting.
And the other thing is you're already getting the bottom of the juice. Okay? The juice is going to flow down. So if they have too small of a bottom roll, and most places do make that mistake, it's almost like you've got a piece of wet paper on the bottom of your burger. I am turning my back on Pasta Night. And I'm giving them a 3.14 pie, since today is Pie Day.
Happy Pie Day, everyone.
It's May the 4th be with you Star Wars Day.
Are you going to the cantina later
I hope.
to celebrate?
Day drink at the cantina.
I'll say this, worst house band ever. I mean, that shit was like a step backwards, not forward.
Janky space jazz.
Do you ever notice, like, when the sand people went into that cantina, they went straight to the muddy mats? Mm-hmm. And you're like, I guess if it rains, that sand really is going to pack into your sand people thing. And sand people is like the worst fucking title for something ever.
Yeah, I mean,
they live in the desert, sand people.
Listen, he's got some real J.K. Rowling level naming. Like, you better watch out with that.
Well, did you ever see what he got in trouble for? The people that were working in the marketplace at an old Shylock thing going on.
Yes,
sand people. A lot of people could make a mistake once you start with sand.
And then also, I can't remember what his name was, but there were some people who, in like the prequels that they did, were like very clearly Asian stereotypes.
That was the Trade Federation.
Yeah, Trade Federation. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. And I won't even do an impression of the main guy from the Trade Federation because I'd be canceled immediately. And I would have to go, no, I'm just doing this alien accent, but it's clearly not.
Mm-hmm.
I am at least 15 to 20 films and TV shows behind in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am. I was keeping up with The Mandalorian for a while because Pedro Pascal was the Mandalorian, and then I fell off of that. Now there's a Mandalorian movie. I'm not ready for that. I didn't keep up with the seasons.
The Mandalorian movie is getting the living shit kicked out of it. There's also a witch one, like space witches.
That sounds cool.
That came out like 2 years ago. It got really panned.
Space Witch Mother.
Sounds
That was the
badass.
theme song. Yeah, Disney's. From what I've heard, Disney's done a bad job with the acquisition of the IP.
Oh, well, we're all not crying that George Lucas fucking killed my childhood.
Yes.
You feel better that you gave it over to a corporation that are going to put 50 to 60 writers on it instead of one goddamn guy?
So I know a dude who like tangentially worked near a Star Wars thing, and they hire a guy just to come up with the names. That's the only guy's job. Names like Watto and Jar Jar.
I believe that's the third time today that you've said tangentially about describing
Stop
something.
saying tangentially. Seriously. You get
Sirius
it
XM.
once. You get it once.
I sort of know a guy. I sort of know of a guy.
Gail, let's talk about your dog and Muddy Mats.
Trying to keep floors clean, hardwood, tile, and carpet is a constant battle, especially when our dog comes running in with muddy paws and tracks it everywhere. That used to be my nightmare until we got Muddy Mats. Now we keep one by every door. The mat actually grabs the dirt and moisture before it ever hits the floor. No more muddy footprints or paw prints all over the house. I'd seen the videos online and thought, no way it works that well, but we are living proof it does. Only Muddy Mat is made with thousands of ultra soft microfibers that are super absorbent, trapping dirt, water, and mess so it doesn't spread all over the house. And when it gets dirty, just toss it in the washing machine. That's it. If you're tired of constantly cleaning your floors, you're going to love Muddy Mat as much as we do.
Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. That's B-U-Y, muddy, M-A-T.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
Faction Talk 103, it's the Bennington Show! Faction Talk 103, it's the Bennington Show!
Bennington is back. It is May the 4th. It is Met Gala night. And by the way, my DMs are open for Met Gala night. Okay, you want to talk Met Gala? You're watching along. You're following on social media. That's what I'm going to be doing. DM me. We'll discuss.
Starting at 5:30 though. Don't DM Gail before 5:30.
You can, because I'm gonna be creeping social media leading up to it. I'm gonna be seeing all the spoilers. And my favorite part will be me sitting on my couch in a t-shirt and jeans, being like, I just don't feel like she's taking a risk.
Look at that pig.
That's not gonna be me, Chris.
That was directed at a man, though.
Guess what? I'm sending you to a little website that you need to know about.
Hot or not?
It's about fat phobia. It's called weightisrace.org. I'm actually the founder and member of weightisrace.org. And I want you to know that. But no, I will be sitting there in t-shirt and jeans and going, you didn't go for it, honey. You needed to go for it. Okay, this is Met Gala. Okay.
What do you think about Mom Donnie not showing? He's not showing up, right? That was a thing when Adams would show up.
Well, I'm not sure. I didn't hear that he was confirmed, but I didn't officially hear that he wasn't coming. But it's one of those things, like, it's not fun if you don't go, but also if you do. If you remember, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez went, and she wore like a tax the rich dress.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and then people were like, how expensive was that dress? Well, none of these people buy the things that they're wearing. They're not, they're like, oh, you're wearing these dripping with diamonds. Like, they didn't buy these things. Like, they're promoting those houses.
They should be forced to actually own the piece.
You have to be able to afford them to walk.
And why would that be, Chris? Why would it somehow help society if we force them?
Because you know why? Because all he wants to see is Bezos walking. That's what he's saying right now. By the way, did you guys see RFK Jr.'s tweet last night?
Yes.
It was just incredible. He's at the airport, and he says, Starling rescue. First of all, he's holding a small bird. It took me so long to figure out what he was holding because he's brandishing said bird like a gun.
Yeah, I thought it was a piece before I zoomed in.
Everyone's saying that. Everyone in the comments are like, what the hell am I looking at? Because who holds a bird like a gun? And he's standing in an airport. It's a little... So what he's saying is that he rescued this starling. But as you know, he's not... No, he doesn't have the best, like, kind of press right now for animal rescues.
No, he doesn't.
So, unfortunately, I did see immediately someone within seconds made an AI of him taking that starling and immediately eating it. Just eating a bird live and whole. Because that's where people's heads are going to go if you, I don't know, keep taking, dead bears and cutting off raccoon dicks and doing weird things with whales. And like he has a strange history now. A lore that he himself has put out there about his relationship with animals.
You hear that? He's eating live birds. Watch out for them Kennedys. They eat live birds.
That's not a reputation you want to
Ethel was the one that started it. His mother was Ethel. Ethel was like the most Southern name to me. And then she marries into the Kennedy clan. Clan is the most Southern word to me, and yet the Kennedys are now using it as clan.
It's weird.
A little bit of a spy report, even though it happened earlier this morning. Earl's been quiet with me. I guess he felt like, he can't forgive me for, when he gave me the stink eye the other day. I kind of lit it up, but a longtime Yankee broadcaster, John Sterling, passed away, 87 years old. But the people in broadcasting that would love to do play-by-play baseball looked up to this guy as having just a long, long career. Once did 5,000 plus straight games without missing.
Wow.
And a very Iron Man thing. And I think most of the time he was alone. Isn't that correct, Earl?
Yeah, most of the time he did alone, and then occasionally he'll have like Susan Waldman coming in and kind of someone to bounce off of. But more often than not, he was by himself, and especially after Michael Kay went to the television side.
It seems so odd to me that you do it alone, but then occasionally you want to have someone to bounce it off. Doesn't make any sense at all. Either you do it alone or you have a partner. But you don't go like, you know what? I just don't have it tonight.
What a bounce,
But it is one of those things for guys that grew up watching baseball that knew that they were never going to play. Thought, well, I could sit and talk about the game. I could come up with a signature way of saying home run.
Right.
If it was me, my home run call would be, and it's on top of spaghetti.
Oh, that's good.
Spaghetti Man's at it again.
You just would call him Spaghetti Man?
Oh, sure. When they makes that call, then you gotta get.
But a Spaghetti Man sounds like he makes spaghetti,
And that's the fun part.
Not
You're just
really.
thinking about
The fun
pasta
part
night.
is eating
That's
it.
what you're thinking about. I don't know it. I would, you know what mine would be? They would just like crack it out of the park, and then I would just go, bye.
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 Oh, that's good. That'd be huge.
Yeah.
And it's bye.
Oh, bye. I'm just like, it goes on for a really long time, Bye.
Yeah. Like goal,
Yeah.
John Kruk gets tons of love for his color commentary, and you just hear him say stuff like, "Hey, is a grapefruit just a big orange? Could somebody look into that? I think a grapefruit is just a big orange.
Get the stack
Nothing
on.
else." And it's 2 down, bottom of the 7th. I mean, just look at it. It's round like an orange. You know, it's a little more yellow.
What?
Why didn't they call it a yellow? If you're going to have an orange. Give me one of them big oranges. I'll have it for breakfast.
Put a little sugar on it.
Here's Luke in Rochester. Luke.
Hey, guys. Good afternoon. Hey, just real quick, I just wanted to let you know, John Sterling never worked alone. For the 36 years that he did broadcasting for the Yankees, he always had a partner, whether it was Jay Johnstone at the beginning or Michael Kay, then Charlie Steiner and Susan Waldman. So he never worked alone in the booth. He always had a partner. But he certainly had a lot of influence on a lot of broadcasters, including myself, kind of like you, Ron, just the way you do a broadcast and the way you do an interview. I always thought John was great with his play-by-play. So just wanted to say that.
It's a dream position that he had all those years. And even though Earl didn't remember that he always had a partner.
For decades.
Well, from the beginning to the end. I'm glad you're here for us, Luke. We're going to send you in a pretty good prize closet, too.
Oh, thank you.
All right. See, the old Ron from last Thursday would be mad at Earl right now. But the new Ron doesn't care what we say on the air as long as everybody's happy. You know? One of us could just start speaking French. It wouldn't matter to me.
That would make no sense.
Now, Hard Rock Johnny's on the line. Go over and take a look at him working out today. I mean, he was doing the real old school strongman stuff.
That's always impressive.
Johnny. We don't have him?
Benningtons, how are
hey,
you?
Good.
So I'd like to just say that John Sterling worked 20 years with Susan Waldman. So I'm not sure where Earl gets he did most of it alone from. 20 years. And before that was Michael Kay, and I believe a little bit with Charlie Steiner. I don't believe he was ever really solo in the booth.
Yeah, we got that sent to us. But Earl's not commenting. And I'll just say this, Earl. Doesn't matter what we say, man. Let's just have a nice day. You know? Yeah. Let's not get mad.
Yeah, he was the anchor. He was the main guy.
But that's not what you said. You said that he worked alone.
But most of the
and that position is not called an anchor. It's play-by-play and color.
Hey, Susan was color. John was play-by-play. Always.
Anchor is the TV news. Action news at 6.
Chuck Scarborough.
Earl,
the eyewitness news team.
They see it all.
I don't blame you, Earl, because I'll tell you this. I've never listened to a Yankee game on the radio. Never once in my life.
Neither is Earl.
I mean, every time, all of the famous calls came from John Sterling. He was the...
Well, I mean, if he was the only play-by-play guy for 30-some fucking years, yeah, that's where the famous calls are going to come from.
The play-by-play guy makes that call. There's other people in the booth, bro.
You're right, Earl.
He's not
Johnny's
right,
wrong. No. Luke is wrong.
Luke's a
Earl's
winner.
Right.
Yeah. Earl is wrong. We can't tell him he's right.
No. If he's wrong, I get the stink eye, and then I become negative guy, and nobody wants that.
He has to get the wink eye, not the stink eye.
Earl's got another list that he's unhappy with, and as many times as we tell him he's unhappy with every list that comes out. What's this one, Earl?
Yeah, the New York Times came out with the 30 greatest American living songwriters list. And
it would be living American songwriters.
Living American songwriters, and everyone is furious with this list because some of the omissions are just jump out at you. And they've just been getting killed over it. And then more important, the part that really gets people...
First of all, you're not getting killed if you're rage baiting people. That's considered success. If someone's talking about your list, they're doing it. Who are you mad that was left out? If you tell me Lionel Richie.
He's on the list. He's
Congratulations, Lionel.
Finally.
But for me, Billy Joel.
Finally. It's everybody, Billy Joel. Not just for you.
Billy Joel.
It's because it's... Just relax, Earl. Because it's New York, everyone's like, how could you do this when you know how we feel about Billy Joel?
Yeah, but they left off John Fogerty. Like, how do you leave off one of the greatest songwriters of all time? They left off John Fogerty. They left off Tom Waits. They left off, on the current side, they left off Jason Isbell, who I think is the best songwriter working today. That's just Chrissy Hine they left off this list.
You were fucking very cruel to Chrissy Hine after her band died, and you said she went chasing hits. Look, the list doesn't matter. It's normally one fucking intern at the New York Times writing the list. The greatest living songwriter is already a stupid idea. Okay, so when the Beatles and the Stones were breaking, they weren't fucking putting in guys from the 20s and 30s on any list. You know what I mean? It didn't work that way. Nobody's like, hey, it's 1971. Where's Hoagie Carmichael?
True, but they also we talked to 250, experts and
you know what I'm mad about, Earl? You are acting like people that you've forgotten. Who did you forget? Randy Newman. Why would you forget Randy Newman, Earl? I don't like Earl's list right now.
He's as bad as the New York Times right now.
They left off Steve Earle. How do you leave off Steve Earle? He's an incredible songwriter.
But you left off Randy Newman.
They left off Gamble there's a lot of guys they left.
But you left off Randy Newman. Try to be in a conversation. Why did you leave off Randy? Look, he sucked me into it. It's my fault.
I didn't.
It's my fault. I got it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be easier and nicer. I'm going to expect to bring up something that's not even a big deal.
Look, he's bringing up rage bait articles from the Times. The Times is as compromised as BuzzFeed at this point. Look, you can't feed into that. I get it.
You know what? You bring up BuzzFeed, which no one's heard from in years. I just saw this at ask.com, and Ask Jeeves just closed shop. I had no idea that Ask Jeeves was still hanging around.
Who was going to Ask Jeeves? What? That's what they got to rebrand as an AI. That's the only thing.
No, it's done. They didn't hold out for the AI.
That has to be the last of like the Web 1.0 websites that are still around. I mean,
what was the first one? Netscape, right?
Netscape was the first browser to allow people to, go to like URLs. You know what I mean? Like www. That was the first one.
But why did they get waxed? Because at one point they had like 79% of the market.
Yeah, it like came with like your AOL disk. Like you can use Netscape too.
You're kidding me. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it was like preload software for like, oh, here's the web browser you can use. And no one even understood what that meant at the time, right? I think because they just didn't change the times, and other people like in tech saw like, oh, that's Netscape. Let's do something different, and it ended up being better. And and the guy's still a billionaire, by the way, Mark Anderson. But yeah, that's where Netscape. They just other better browsers came up. I believe Firefox.
So what did he sell out early on?
Yeah. And then he like invested in Uber and shit like that, and got even more billions. But he got that fucking big fat check from Netscape. Because like you said, it was like 80 to 90% of all fucking internet traffic of people using a web browser was through Netscape because it was first. And now it's long gone.
How did you leave Mark Anderson off the list?
Oh, he's a visionary, Earl.
If you're going by the great web browsers.
I mean, there's Chrome, there's Mozilla Firefox. There's a couple new ones I don't even know about yet. Got to get in beta for some of them.
He's not liking to answer today.
I think that list just got inside his head and he got hyper focused on it and just wants to talk fucking songwriters. Look, they have Young Thug on this list. All right, I don't even know one Young Thug song off the top of my head, at least. I don't know why he's the greatest fucking songwriter alive.
Well, you got to do a little DEI. You know what I mean? Everyone acts like they don't like DEI, but everyone puts it in. They're like, holy shit. I've come up with a list of the best left-handed comedians. I don't have any people in color in here.
What is this going to look like to the public at large?
I couldn't sleep last night. I was watching your QB show and the guy that you turned around on.
Oh, Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, who now is going to the Raiders.
Yep.
And is going to mentors / compete with Mendoza. And they're like the fucking nerd family.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, look, they're two, like, hardcore, straight-laced Christian heads. The both of them. I'm sure they're fucking yelling scripture at each other in a positive way.
Well, what other way is there?
All right, I'm not too read up on scripture, but I'm sure you could like throw something in someone's face. Like, oh shit, this reminds you of this psalm, dick. You know what I mean? And then you say it to them and they're like, oh, they think about it.
That part, I have no idea what you just meant.
All right,
but I want you to pull it. I want you to fucking pull that so we can listen to it this week.
The amount of people high on the Raiders is so baffling to me. They don't have a team. They have a fucking rookie quarterback.
Well, they got the number 1 pick, and that's always where the excitement goes until people decides the guy sucks.
There's no O-line of receivers, dude.
Stanley, we haven't let you say something off the top of your head. What do you got for us?
Which bodily fluid would be taking a number 3? We know 1 is urine. We know 2, poo. But 3, where do we go?
Let's stop it right now.
Yeah.
Why do you put pee over shit?
Well, isn't in my house it was like going to number 1 was pee.
Oh, I got you.
Like if
all right, I see what you. I thought you were ranking them, but you were just giving us the handles.
We could also.
All right, yeah, you're right. 1 is pee, 2 is poo. I would say 3. You got either snot or puke.
I was thinking spit, but it'd be crazy to say every time before you spit, saying I'm taking a number 3. It's kind of, but taking number 3 before vomiting, that makes more sense because it's less. You vomit less than you spit, I would think.
It's funny how spit repulses a lot of people, but also turns people on. So there's this thing, I think it's in Japan, and the women are putting milk shots, spitting it into the fucking men's mouths, like baby birding them.
I saw that. It's a Japanese cafe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one in Rome or Tokyo. Might as well.
Would you do it, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
100%. I'd be into it too.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. What about you on this?
Yeah. Wait. Do I get to spit or receive? Oh, I'm for
well,
it's
a waitress. Unless you could get a job there as a waitress.
Yeah, I'll receive. But I would. Sure.
Earl, would you let a waitress spit into your mouth?
Oh, please spit in my mouth. Please do it.
So there we are. We're 4-0.
Yeah, see?
We've gone the whole way. We got nobody on the other side.
You hated number 3, Earl.
Yeah, I don't know if I put it as spit. I don't feel like it's big enough. I think you're going for snot, maybe, or ass blood.
I am not a big fan of any of the stuff that comes out of the nose. If we're talking about least favorite of the bodily, I'm not crazy about it. I wouldn't even like to talk about it. And maybe even the more solid version. I don't want to even say the word, but
booga.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it, but I don't really like that one.
Let the children boogie.
Actually, snot's a really good call because you can control blowing your nose or whatever. But you could say, if you're amongst a group of people, excuse me, I have to take a number 3, and then you blow into a...
you blow your nose jets.
I always just thought number 3 was diarrhea.
What? No, that falls under the umbrella of number 2.
No, I feel like
no, Chris.
It's like 2+.
Oh, really?
I feel like we moved into 3. You're like, oh, was it 1 or 2? And you're like, it was actually 3. I feel like that means it was diarrhea.
Wait. I mean, isn't there a difference between pee and jizz to you?
There is a big difference.
So you're
both enjoyable coming out.
Jizz follows behind spit.
I just feel like if you're just like, if let's say taking a number 3 event, you're going to masturbate. I don't know who I'm going to tell that to. Like, hold on, I got to go take a number 3.
Who would you?
I don't think it's a bad idea. If you're in an Uber, if you say you're mine, if I release the number 3 here.
I feel like you ask who you would tell it to, and the answer is me, Chris.
What the fuck? Come on, Gail.
I feel like you'd be comfortable enough to be like, I'm sorry, I have to get off the phone. I'm really busy. I'm about to do a number 3. I feel like.
Why would I hang up then? Want to play this game? No, I also, or like if you're making love, right, and you're about to climax, like,
Right.
oh, number 3's coming.
I'm
That
three.
sounds fucking nuts.
I'm 3ing right now. 3 all over me.
Well, I'm 3. 3 pouring. She's a good girl. She's catching my 3s.
What a hot 3 shot.
I had a 3-way, dumped them both with 3s. He's a bad Earl. Won't even miss him. Deb, I told you before to fucking you literally have to yell at him when he's lagging, and I'm watching him run his own show back there, and it's just been fucking lag city. I mean, you got a nag city.
Lag daddy.
Lag leads to nag. There you
I did
go.
nag, and we have the caller now.
I wasn't trying to be that specific. Jamie, Pittsburgh.
Ronnie, this says number 3 is diarrhea for sure. When you sit
Yes.
down and you
That's
spray, it sounds like piss, but it's diarrhea. That's the 3.
Now, here's the thing. Chris all believes it's from the same place
Yeah.
because he's never done anything but have diarrhea. He's never had a solid in his life.
It's rough. Or not rough, actually. It's
I think Chris actually has a bird's cloaca, which means everything comes out of one hole.
I'm a fucking human male.
Your pee, your poo, your egg, anything could come out of the cloaca.
I'm so pissed. And you were worried about booger, and then you bring up this thing to me.
It's kind of gross to just think that like just a stanky bird's egg hole is just for all of the fluids.
It's dirty, man. Also, I don't have one of those. I have a urethra and a butthole. I have both.
You
by the
felt
way,
that you had to specify.
That's his 2 new superheroes, too.
Their enemy, number 3. It's not blood though, right? For number 3, I mean that's just it's like I cut my
Ass
finger.
blood. Yeah, ass
Yeah, it
blood.
would have to be, and that's I don't think it has anything to do with blood.
Ass blood is the only time you're going to alert anybody to your problems. Doc, is this normal? I mean, I'm just fire hose blooding out my ass.
Man, when it happened to me, when I had to go to the hospital, I showed my doctor a picture. He said, "Why are you here? Go to the emergency room." I booked a fucking gastro appointment. I'm an idiot.
It's like, that's an emergency, sir. Get out of here.
He took one look at it, looked at me like I was fucking insane. He was like, "You have to go to the emergency room right now."
How many days did you wait for this
It
appointment?
was like 12 hours after it happened. I went back to sleep the first time it happened after puking and pooing blood. I was like, I'm gonna fucking sleep this off.
If I just have some rest, I'll be fine.
I'm a dumb man.
I sleep off this number 3, I'll be okay.
If I just get some sleep and do some vodka-soaked apple taffy to keep in my mouth, I'm sure they'll take me right away and tell me I'm totally healthy. Oh, Stan Manfort, 2069. Do you make us all smile?
I'm trying.
You sparked joy, my dude.
That's the number 3 in me.
You really were paying attention to stars throughout the galaxy when you were running that and constantly updating the Billboard charts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now, in those days, it seems like if you tried to commit suicide first, then the second week you're going to be ringing the bell and thinking that you're really fucking cool. But I got some eye-chopping stuff from me from Brother Joe, living out in Pittsburgh.
We've got, who do we have on the phone, Chris? I can't
It
see.
said James in Utah.
Hey, James.
Hey, do you remember when Gail freed herself and passed out on the floor?
Okay.
Yes.
And I just want to say, if 3 means vomit, then yeah, I do remember. But if 3 means diarrhea, that never happened. And by the way, I wouldn't be ashamed if I diarrheaed, okay? It just didn't happen that way. Because who would pass out from diarrhea? That's not even, no, that's not what happened. It was the sheer force of the vomit.
The diarrhea blast?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what did it.
Yeah.
Well, we ended on a highlight today. Thanks
sure
to
did.
Chris Stanley.
I mean, it's a discourse.
Looking for the very next bodily function.
Numbered.
Numbered, yeah. That's it for us. Tonight, the big Met Gala starring the Mets.
Yes.
Should be
5:30.
fantastic.
DM me if you'd like. I'll be watching.
DM away. I know Omi will be with her.
Yes.
Through live Instagram.
Good.
So stay safe, stay cool. We'll see you in a little bit.